Tucker on the left's reaction right now. Ooh, live. Tucker live on the left's reaction and how bad they are. Exciting stuff.
Brazen invitation. He asked for it. He was dressed provocatively. That's what Nancy Pelosi just told you. Many other Democrats are echoing that sentiment. Rick Leventhal has been following this reaction from the Democratic Party. He joins us tonight to explain more. Rick?
Hey, Tucker, there are a lot of people wishing the president and first lady well on Twitter, sending thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. But no surprise, the haters are not holding back, actually saying they hope the first couple die. And Twitter says it's immediately removing those messages because they violate policy. Here's one from former Obama staffer Zara Rahim, who shared this and then apparently self-deleted a post reading, "It's been against my moral identity to tweet this for the past 4 years, but I hope he dies." Then there's Steve Cox, an independent candidate for California's 39th district, who posted numerous tweets wishing death on the president and then wrote, by quote, "I hope they both die. I was talking about Trump and Biden, not Melania. She seems nice." And former Elizabeth Warren staffer Max Berger wrote, "Trump has destroyed millions of lives. He deserves none of our sympathy." Some Twitter users have compiled a library of mean tweets wishing the worst on the president, and there are too many of them to count, Tucker. In a statement, Twitter says content that wishes, hopes, or expresses a desire for death, serious bodily harm, or fatal disease against an individual is against our rules, and Twitter says it will prioritize the removal of content when it has a clear call to action that could cause real-world harm. That's a quote. Meanwhile, the president's tweet announcing he had the virus was his most popular ever, at last count, tallying 1.7 million
I wonder
likes.
why. What does that have to say?
Rick Leventhal, thank you.
Sure.
If you find yourself rooting for someone's death, anyone's death, it's time to pause and take stock of how your own soul has rotted. We're all going to die in the end. And trust me, as
Tucker Carlson literally goes on with a straight face every night to talk about like the next black person that was totally innocent that got killed by fucking cops and how she or he deserved it.
Are that ugly. But we felt we should because it is everywhere today. And we want you to know why. There are some who are rooting for the president's demise and the vice president.
It's quite disgusting to me that Tucker Carlson is against rooting for bin Laden's death. Quite disgusting to me, really. That Tucker Carlson is anti-killing bin Laden. He's anti-killing Qasem Soleimani. Make no mistake. He won't admit this on TV, only on the certain circumstances in which he will say that his moral code stops him from advocating for the death of anyone.
People bananas, truly. On CNN today, Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy, who sits in the United States Senate, proved the point better than we ever could. Here's what he said.
If President Trump can't be out there on the campaign trail for the next 2 weeks, then he is going to rely on his surrogates. And unfortunately, one of his surrogates is Vladimir Putin. So you are likely going to see this campaign ramped up by Russia over the next few weeks to try to substitute for the president's absence on the campaign trail.
I'm sorry. Again, we apologize even for playing garbage like that. The President of the United States is in the hospital with a life-threatening illness. He seems to be fine, but you don't know. And that buffoon is on television saying Vladimir Putin is one of his surrogates. Probably some teenage assistant wrote that for you, thinks it's clever. We put that on the air because we want you to know what they're saying as the president was flown to Walter Reed.
Dude, Tucker Carlson is such a bitch. Like, he's such a fucking pussy bitch. Oh my God, he has the pussycat guy with the fake accent. Oh, thank God. Oh, chat, this guy is such a fucking clown ass. Fake Canadian, fake British Andy.
Until you played it just now, Tucker. That is absolutely ridiculous. The idea that Trump's in the hospital so his surrogate Putin will have to do more interference. Just to get back to reality.
Can I just say, and I mean this, I would rather live in a country run by Putin than by Chris Murphy, I'll tell you that. I mean it.
Oh,
I'd rather live in a country run by anybody than someone like Chris Murphy. Truly.
Oh, no, if Chris Murphy is in...
Bro, he doesn't fucking believe anything he's saying. Look at his face. Okay, the fact that they're getting triggered by the Putin talk is telling. No, they're not fucking actually triggered. You can absolutely laugh off the Putin shit. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. It's such an idiotic take to be like, Donald Trump is going to have his ultimate surrogate, Vladimir Putin, on the street. It's like, fuck, shut the fuck up, Chris Murphy, you dumb bitch. God damn, dude. Up, another Republican senator down. Senator